All right, so I've been using the OnePlus Pad for the past few days, and for the price, this is definitely one of the best tablets you can get. At only 480 bucks, it has an impressive feature set, and it gives you a way more premium experience than you would expect. So the first thing you notice is the incredibly sleek design. It's got a slim profile and a very lightweight feel, coming in at only 555 grams, which means it's highly portable and easy to take with you on the go. It'll fit inside any backpack, travel bag, sleeve, pretty much whatever you decide to pair it with. The build quality is also excellent. It has an aluminum frame that feels great in the hands, and it feels extremely durable and well made. Now, it only comes in one color option, which is Halo Green. So if you're not a fan of the color green, it might be a hard sell, but honestly, I don't mind it, and I think it goes well with the red accent color that OnePlus typically goes with. On the back of the tablet, the first thing that grabs your attention is definitely the large camera bump. So it features a 13 megapixel rear camera that maxes out at 4K 30 frames per second as far as video. Most people don't purchase tablets for their photo and video capability, but it's nice to know that you can get some respectable quality if needed. It also has an 8 megapixel front facing camera that maxes out at 1080p 30 frames per second. All right, so here's a quick sample of the front facing video quality. So if you needed to use this for a Zoom call, Google Hangouts, something of the sort, this should give you an idea as to the overall video quality and also the microphone quality. As long as you have, decent lighting, I actually think it looks pretty good. And again, this does max out at 1080p, 30 frames per second. Now, as far as the screen, it has an 11.6 inch LCD display. I know most people want OLED displays these days, which is understandable, but you have to keep in mind the overall price point. So once you stop and appreciate the display for what it is, it's actually not bad. It's got respectable contrast levels along with 10-bit color and Dolby Vision HDR support. So you're getting a really vibrant experience. It's got really slim bezels all the way around with an 88% screen to body ratio. It also has a peak brightness of 500 nits, and personally, I've had no issue viewing the display indoors or outdoors. It's got a resolution of 2800 by 2000 pixels, which gives it a 7:5 aspect ratio. And it's actually the world's first tablet with that aspect ratio. OnePlus is calling this Read Fit, claiming that it maximizes readability and multitasking. It also has a 144 Hz refresh rate, which means everything is incredibly fluid, incredibly smooth, and extremely responsive. So now that we've talked about the display, what about sound? The OnePlus Tab features a quad speaker setup, which gives you surprisingly good performance. It gives you a nice stereo sound effect, no matter the orientation, and it has plenty of volume to spare. Another impressive feature is the battery life. So OnePlus claims that the 9500 milliamp battery will give you around 1 month of standby time. So this means you can put the tablet down and pick up exactly where you left off, even after weeks have passed. On the other hand, if you found a new series and you're going full-on binge mode, you can get around 12 hours of continuous video playback. When it is time to charge, you're looking at roughly an hour for a full charge with the 67-watt fast charger. Now, when it comes to biometric security, there is no fingerprint sensor, but you do have Face Unlock. As far as connectivity, something to keep in mind is that there's no 4G or 5G option, which means you'll have to rely on Wi-Fi or hotspot at all times. However, if you have a compatible OnePlus phone with the up-to-date software, the tablet can automatically connect and share your 5G mobile data. It'll also receive your phone messages, notifications, photos, and videos in real time. So you can respond to messages, edit photos or videos from your phone or the tablet. You're also getting Android 13 with Oxygen OS 13.1, and you're getting 3 years of Android OS updates and 4 years of security updates. As far as processing power, it's running an 8-core MediaTek Dimensity 9000 chip along with 8 GB of RAM. It features 128 GB of storage, and you can actually expand the RAM anywhere from 4 to 8 GB by borrowing available storage space. So that gives you some really nice flexibility. Unfortunately, there is no support for micro SD cards to expand the storage. When it comes to running multiple apps and multitasking, it's incredibly easy. In fact, you can take 2 fingers and swipe down from the top of the screen to go into split screen view. You can easily resize each of the windows, and you can actually have a third pop-up window. So maybe you need to check your calendar for some upcoming events. And what's really nice is once you've exited the split screen view, it stays in your recent apps. So you can easily pull it up again if necessary. As far as accessories, you have the Oneplus magnetic keyboard, which comes in at $150. It's super easy to attach, and it makes typing a lot easier. And it features a trackpad that you can use to navigate the screen. Unfortunately, you only have one viewing angle. And when it comes to closing the tablet, you have to make sure you disconnect the magnets first. Otherwise, if you just try to close it, it doesn't really work and the tablet starts to fall out. It's also worth mentioning that the keyboard is not backlit, so using it in dark environments might be a challenge. There's also the Oneplus Stylo that you can purchase for $100 to level up your creative workflow. Overall, for this to be the first tablet from OnePlus, I think it's an excellent option, especially once you consider the price. It's also a step in the right direction as they build out their ecosystem. So if you're interested in grabbing one, I will put the link down in the description. And that covers it for today's video. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.